Hi guys, unfortunately I wasn't able to watch WrestleMania Backlash last night because I had work early this morning, so I'm watching it now, doing like a little live watch along, well, watch along now, and thought I'd just do a little reaction after each match. I've just finished Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, which kicked off the show. Really good match, really good match. Just maybe not quite as good as their WrestleMania match, but still really good. It's just finished with Cody Rhodes won with a roll up. Like, not too keen on a roll-up finish, if I'm honest. I really would have liked just a clean finish with like a proper finisher. He hit the crossroads, but Seth countered into a roll-up, but then he countered his countered roll-up, and Cody wins again. He beat Seth again. I think we all knew Cody Rhodes was beating Seth again, but yeah, they're just showing the replay now. It was like, so Seth hits a roll-up, but no, then Cody gets it, and it's a bit of a cheeky win because he's holding Seth's tights. It's a bit cheeky, for a face. But yeah, Seth's like, they can't believe it. But yeah, first match of the night, really good. It was a really great match. And these two that's back-to-back amazing matches. And will there be a third match? I don't see why, because Seth's lost twice now. Maybe there'll be a third match at Hell in a Cell. But great way to kick off WrestleMania Backlash. Really good show. Oh, and Cody's making the belt move. Like he wants that belt. He's coming for Roman soon. But really good match. Just as good as the WrestleMania match. Maybe not quite as good, but it was definitely up there. And a great way to kick off the show. Yeah. So yeah, we've just had Omos and Bobby Lashley. Omos won. Obviously, he wasn't going to lose. He wasn't going to lose twice back-to-back matches to Bobby Lashley, was he? So this is where Omos was going to win. It was fine. I mean, it just doesn't match, does it? Omos's big lumbering style against Lashley. It's just not a really good clash of styles. The match was okay. I think it was a bit better than their WrestleMania match, but still nothing really to brag about. And MVP interfered quite a lot. He interfered in the end there. He poked Bobby Lashley with his cane, and then Omos hits that weird slam he's got, which doesn't really look like a finisher, but it pins Bobby Lashley. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. I don't know where they're going with Omos, really. I know they're pairing him with MVP, but he can't wrestle. He's just this big, stiff, tall guy. Like, he can hit a few power moves, basic power moves, and a few big boots, but that's all he can hit. So what's the plan with him? He's not going to win a world championship, is he? I don't know. Well, yeah, that's probably the end of the Bobby Lashley and Omos feud for now, isn't it? Well, with MVP, because I don't know. Maybe there'll be a rematch at Hell in a Cell. We'll see. But it was fine. But yeah, definitely nothing to rave home about, definitely. So Edge has just beaten AJ Styles. Another great match with it. I think it was just as good as the WrestleMania match. Maybe even better. Quite a slow pace, but you expect that from AJ and Edge. But someone came out and interfered and helped Edge win. I think it's Rhea Ripley. It's got to be Rhea Ripley, because she's wearing the same boots and the same tights. It's been rumoured Rhea Ripley or... Yeah, it's Rhea Ripley with black hair. Yep, Rhea Ripley with black hair. There we go, 3 in Edge's faction now. Rhea Ripley, Edge, and Damian Priest. God, she looks so weird with black hair. But cool. Yeah, I knew someone was going to come out and cost AJ the match. It was either Ciampa or Rhea Ripley, and here we are. So Edge's faction continues to grow now with the new addition of Rhea Ripley. I'm all for it, man. Rhea Ripley was kind of floundering, wasn't she, as a babyface, and that stupid thing with Liv Morgan, but I think she'll find a fresh impetus and a fresh push as part of Edge's heel stable. So yeah, I'm down, man, and I'm not surprised, because I knew it was heavily rumoured it was going to be Rhea Ripley or Ciampa joining Edge and Damian Priest, but here we are. So we'll see where this goes on Raw next week. Yeah, or Raw tonight, yeah, of course. So yeah, a big thumbs up. Hi guys, so we've just had Ronda and Charlotte in the I Quit match, and what a match! But yeah, Ronda Rousey won, as we all knew she would, after she didn't, she's not going to lose back-to-back matches to Charlotte, is she? She made Charlotte say I quit in a brutal match, but yeah, there she is, holding up the SmackDown Women's Championship. We all knew it was going to happen. I was shocked she didn't win at WrestleMania, to be honest, but here we go. Probably probably match of the night so far. Real, this is showing the finish. Like, she had Charlotte in a arm bar with a chair in her head. Charlotte's like, I quit! I quit! Oh God, what a funny way to end Charlotte's title reign. I quit! Yeah, really good match. They're probably match of the night so far. Brutal I quit match all over the arena, beating each other up. Definitely, I think more entertaining and better than their WrestleMania match. Really enjoyed it. Really fun. And yeah, Ronda Rousey is the new SmackDown Women's Champion, as we all knew she'd win it eventually. And yet that so ends Charlotte's title reign. And yet, if you don't count when she swapped belts with Becky, Charlotte's had that belt since SummerSlam last year, so it's a long title reign. But yeah, end of Charlotte's title reign, and Ronda is the new SmackDown Women's Champion, and Charlotte's just sat there crying, well, kayfabe crying, but yeah, definitely match of the night so far, and yeah, I'll give it to Ronda and Charlotte. I know people weren't that bothered for this match, but definitely a more thumbs up for me. It's been a good night of wrestling so far, apart from Omos and Lashley. I've enjoyed it, yeah. And still 2 more matches to go. Oh, what's next? Is it Madcap Moss and Corbin? We were doing so well. So I skipped most of Madcap Moss and Corbin because I'm watching this the day after, so I can skip it. I can fast forward. And I just watched the bit at the end, and yeah, Madcap Moss with a roll-up. Yeah, the second roll-up finish of the night. You know, Cody and Seth, and now Moss and Corbin. It's like, yeah, I just skipped forward. I couldn't care less. Sorry, this is a match I wouldn't care about if it was on Raw or SmackDown, let alone a premium live event. New. So yeah, good for Madcap Moss. It's a win for him, but I couldn't care less. I'm sorry. Let's just get to the main event now, please. So wow, we've just had the main event, the six-man tag team match between the Bloodline versus RK Bro and Drew. What a match! Oh my goodness, they're just showing the highlights. One of the best six-man tag team matches I've seen in years. What a main event! There were so many close falls, so many finishes. Everyone had time to shine. There was RKOs, there was Superman punches, there was spears, there was super kicks, there were claymores. It was amazing. What a match. So many spots. They're showing the end where Roman put Drew through a table with a Uranagi, but then and then there's this really cool spot where Riddle hits this like top rope RKO, but then he thinks he's won, but then Roman, boom, spear. Roman hits a spear on Riddle. 1, 2, 3. What a match. Match of the night. What a match. Considering there was no title on the line, Roman's belts went on the line. He wasn't defending the tag team belts went on the line. But what a match. And Drew's given the evil looks, I think. So I do think we are getting Drew and Roman at Hell in a Cell, or Roman is just talking shit to a fan. But what a match. Great tag team match. Yeah, and Drew's like that, like I said, so I do think we're getting Drew and Roman at Hell in a Cell, and probably RK Bro and Usos for the tag team belts. Roman, this is what the Bloodline does. And yeah, so WrestleMania Backlash. On the whole, considering we only had one title match the entire show, really good show. Yeah, the only down points really was Moss and Roman's holding up both titles. The only down points was Madcap Moss and Corbin, which didn't care about, and Omos and Lashley, which was just very. But for the most part, really good show. I thought Edge and AJ was very good. Rhea Ripley joining the fold was very fun. Cody and Seth had another instant classic. Ronda and Charlotte was much better than the WrestleMania match, and Ronda's the champion. And that main event, six-man tag team match was so much fun, despite the fact there were no belts were on the line. But yeah, great match. And yeah, I do think we're going to get Drew versus Roman at Hell in a Cell, and RK Bro versus Usos at Hell in a Cell too. So yeah. So yeah, guys, WrestleMania Backlash on the whole, considering that this was a show that had very little build, well, they did have build, but just the hype wasn't that big, was it? Not many people really cared about this show. It was just, it kind of felt like just a filler show to kill time before we get to like the bigger shows like Money in the Bank and SummerSlam in a month and two, even though we're getting Hell in a Cell in June. But yeah, guys, I thought it was a good show. very, very good show. Yeah, big thumbs up for me. Way more positives than negatives. So yeah, guys, what were your thoughts on WrestleMania Backlash? Comment below, let me know. So I'll try and keep as busy as I can. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna have a few videos coming out over May, so stay tuned for them. So yeah, guys, I hope you all have a lovely week, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye, guys.